everything in your power to save BB.
We are. But we cannot release your son just yet. Believe me when I tell you it's for the best.
Says the woman in the mask who's done nothing but lie to me.
Sam, there's something I forgot to tell you. It's about managing your BB's stress levels and reducing the risk of autotoxemic attacks. There are a few things you can do if your BB starts showing signs of distress.
Such as?
Such as take a moment to look after it. Cradle the pod, gently rock it, that sort of thing. Out of curiosity, how's it doing at the moment?
Before I answer that,
Something wrong?
when I hook up my BB, I see things.
What kind of things?
Like a face, someone I don't know, calling to me. There's this room, too, with other people talking, but I can't make out the words.
Bleed-through effect. Didn't I warn you about this? You're mistaking the BB's memories for your own. They're false flashbacks, nothing more. Let me explain. A BB is harvested from its steel mother at around 28 weeks and placed in a pod. To be clear, this is before it's even born. The procedure halts its development. But even at 28 weeks, its sensory systems have matured enough to process external stimuli. It is more than capable of encoding this information into memories, which can bleed into yours via your connection.
So who's the man I saw?
Someone from the medical team, maybe? Or a BB technician? Does it matter? The BB has been in circulation for a while now. It's been handled by a lot of people. How should I know which one made an impression?
'Cause you're the expert.
No one's an expert, Sam. BBs were developed decades ago in secret. They're your quintessential black boxes. We may use them, but we don't truly understand them. Believe me, I've been trying to learn more, but almost all of the old records are gone. If I find anything out, I'll tell you, all right? Dead man's honor.
Okay. Hi little guy.
It's okay. It's alright.
Yay, hearts. Okay, back you go.
Sam, check the delivery terminal and review the list of orders.
While you're resting, I ran some network diagnostics. Beryllium monitoring and holographic systems are nominal. Unfortunately, our printer is offline. I know, after all the trouble you went through to bring us those materials. This one's on us. We ordered a part a while back, but it never arrived. The printer needs it to communicate with the chiral network. Mules must have snatched it, caught that porter en route or something. If I'm right, they'll have taken it to their drop site, which is smack dab in the middle of their territory. Don't suppose you'd be up for stealing us our property back? Can't think of anyone more qualified than you.
Time for excitement. What's over here? Capital knot, capital knot, capital knot, climbing anchor. Nah. Okay, so we have two things we need to do. So I need the... What do you want me to do for this one? You want me to collect 100 grams. Okay, yep. And then you want me to go recover the interface. Okay, that's fine.
Mama's added a watchtower schematic to your PCC. If you don't have it on you, consider fabricating one. You never know when you'll need to recon an area.
I don't need 3 of them on me. So you go into my private locker. I'll keep just one. I'll take the grenade, put it on the tool rack. Actually, no. Auto rage cargo. And let's go.
That thing you're holding is a crystal collector. Now, as the name suggests, it provides secure storage for any crystals you gather.
Allow me to describe your quarry. Chiral crystals appear gold to the naked eye and are frequently found in formations resembling human handprints. Surrounding rocks and debris tend to float a few feet above the ground. And they are most commonly found in areas with high precipitation. Got all that? Rain, floating rocks, golden handprints. That's your trifecta. Look for these three things and you'll find the crystals. If you've been especially observant, then perhaps you already know where to look.
They are everywhere.
Order assigned.
Have a pleasant scan. Have a pleasant journey.
Safe travels. Keep on keeping on.
Anybody home?
First step is to get this. Because there will be crystals down there too, I'm sure, but let me see if there are any nearby I can grab.
Weapons restrictions lifted.
Now it will have to be BT territory, I think. Okay, let's go.
Beginning scan. Scanning bridges ID. Verifying weapons restrictions lifted. Beginning scan. Scanning bridges ID. Verifying ID. Click weapons restrictions lifted.
Call it a rule or a habit, but most mules almost always bring stolen shipments home with them. Find the post box, steal back the cargo. Simple as that. But be careful. These guys are armed. If this goes sideways, be ready to fight.
Don't worry, I'll punch them. Now, looking at my equipment, we can use the strand to fight them and tie them down.
Remember, Sam, before you approach the mule drop site, we recommend you use a watchtower to confirm the location of the post box containing our cargo. Mule drop sites are rarely deserted, so remaining undetected is key. Keep a low profile and move slowly to minimize noise. Keep on keeping on.
Let's correct the artifact. Thank you. And the good thing is, when you don't carry any packages that are not that are deliveries, they cannot identify you through scanning. Now I need to see how many of them are there. I see 1, 2, 3 potentially. Excellent. There's this guy over there, which I need to take out. Looting their bases will become a reoccurring thing later. Both for quests and resources. Yep. Did he see me? I think he did.
Spotted by me. Find somewhere to pull up. Look around, trust your instincts.
Okay, that should be all of them, actually.
Been busy? Seems all the mules in your vicinity have been incapacitated.
I cannot tie them down now, can I? No. Let's see what's in here. So I want this. You are for... Yep. Yep. Yes. I don't care for their boots. Give me the metal. Oh, the metal is heavy. Okay, no metal. Not too far. I will leave the small metal. Yeah, that should do. Still heavy, but worth it. Cargo, readjust stuff. Let's go. Need a bit more chiral. There are some flying rocks over there. Good, there's plenty.
Yeah.
Routes to go down kind of safely. Kind of being the keyword here.
Too close. Nice.
And I got more than 100, which is fine. Because I will need a very large amount of them.
There we go. This looks like the way to go.
Mules. Damn addicts chasing a cargo high. Shame we gotta deal with their bullshit at all. Back in the day, AI did everything. Deliveries were handled by unmanned vehicles and drones. And all we had to do was sit back and let them work. It was revolutionary. Damn near singularity. No reason for it not to take off. But it didn't. People didn't like it when we took the human element out of the service industry. So, after some consideration, we put it back in. We made jobs no one really needed and gave them to folks who couldn't live without them. And from there, it snowballed. Now we got cults of cargo-chasing crazies who get off on hijacking shipments. Jackal's always on the lookout for the next order. Make sure you're not him.
Beginning scan. Scanning bridges ID. Verifying ID. Clear. Weapons detected. All weapons will be locked until departure. Cargo verified. Thank you.
Sam, Chiral crystal deliveries are a little different from usual. The process is pretty simple, though. Access the delivery terminal and drop off any Chiral crystals you're carrying.
Footwear condition poor. Replacement is advised.
Safe travels.
Have a pleasant journey.
Delivery time. Let's start with the requested cargo.
Time to get that chiral printer in working order. Sorry to push you through so much trouble, but trust me, it'll be worth it. Excellent. The unit doesn't have a scratch on it. Never doubted you'd come through for us.
I'm an expert, that's what I do.
Sam, how are your shoes holding up? Not too well, I imagine, conditions being what they are out there. Nothing ruins your day like shoes falling apart while you're on the job. Carry on like that and it's only a matter of time before you injure yourself. I've arranged for boots to be added to your supplies. Bridge is standard issue, so they ought to fit you fine. You should always carry an extra pair. But if you forget or run into trouble, you can fabricate another via a terminal at one of our many facilities.
New interviews. Guard, macho. Okay. Characters can be used at all your facilities. Yep. Bandwidth increased. And there are new resources. Elite handler. Nice. More likes.
See you around.
Congratulations, Sam. I understand you now have access to a chiral printer. An extraordinarily useful device that can only function because of the manner in which our network utilizes the beach, enabling us to transfer massive volumes of data instantaneously. Since under normal circumstances, such transfers would take hours, if not days, some have speculated that the chiral network might, in essence, be a time machine. That it is transmitting data into the past. Suffice it to say, we have yet to fully grasp the fundamental nature of the network and the beach which we have come to rely upon. One might liken our relationship with it to that of primitive man's with fire. Is it useful? Quite. Is it dangerous? Undeniably so. Nevertheless, we have decided that the reward outweighs the risk. Furthermore, as the BTs are linked to the beach, it stands to reason that further study and experimentation could be of considerable benefit. The same can be said regarding you, of course. Rest assured, I will keep you apprised of what I learn. You have my word.
Everything has the potential to be dangerous. It really depends on how it's used. So let's recycle... no, I won't recycle the crystals. I will keep them on me for now. But what I want to do... Variety of lost cargo and boots. Let's make some boots. We're gonna need them. We need to wear them. Now, why won't you let me properly recycle some stuff? Only chiral. Okay, take the memory chip.
I just about given up on this. I owe you one.
The Seven Samurai.
Thank you for your contribution.
Okay, looks like I have to. Take 60.
Got some chiral crystals for us? These crystals only form in places with elevated chiralium levels, which makes me wonder if expanding the network had something to do with it. Not a bad haul. Plenty enough for research. We'll take good care of them.
Hey, rank! Why 8? Because I took too long. Repair spray, good. I can build the breeds. Claim materials.
Excess chiral crystals can be deposited at any facility. They'll be added to the stores held on site. These local stores include materials that you can draw upon to fabricate equipment as needed.
Oh, before I forget. This is for you.
That's container repair spray for patching up cargo containers. Good for dealing with timefall degradation and all that. Useful stuff if you and your cargo have been through the ringer. We've added it to your supplies list, so it's readily available if and when you need it.
Excellent. I did want that. I don't need 2 ladders, so go in the private locker.
There is a correlation between elevated Corellium levels and increased crystal formation. This may well be the result of the network's expansion. You needn't worry though, local chiral density is still within an acceptable range. If you find any more, be sure to collect it. You'll be well rewarded.
If you come into more chiral crystals, you can submit them at one of our facilities. And you can deposit other resources too, along with any items you don't need. Everything has its value. What we don't use as is can be broken down into components for R&D and other applications.
Okay, we got new orders, but now I can properly recycle. So you guys take this. I want to recycle... No, those are the good boots. Those are the other ones I wear. I don't want the mule ones. Let's destroy the mule ones. Will give us a little bit of resources. And there are my old ones. They can break those down as well. Anything else? Nope, that's good. You're welcome.
We've added a bridge schematic to your PCC. The first step is laying the foundation, after which you'll have to supply additional materials to finish the job. Plenty of rivers and canyons could do with a good bridge, you know. Take a stroll across one you built yourself, and I guarantee you'll be glad you made the effort. Give it a try.
They want 800 metals. Yikes. That's a fair bit. What do I want to see? Claim cargo. I'll take this. I'll take the resin. The rest is fine. Capital not, capital not, capital not. Nope. Now, let's recycle. And let's recycle. I'm gonna skip. Okay, now I'll give them a good amount. And now I can claim materials and move them around when I need to. So what I'm going to do is, I'm going to take 500 of their Corellium. Order. So what do we have? We want. There is a ruin factory. Maser gunnery. We don't have a maser gun as far as I know. Yeah, wind farm we will go after. So I want to build a bridge and I want to do that. So let's do the bridge first. I will need 1 PCC for the bridge. Oh, it gave me the metal, 400 metal. I think it said 800. Let's find out.
Thank you for your contribution. Have a pleasant scan. Have a pleasant journey. Safe travels.
Okay, Sam. Make your way to the designated construction area for the bridge. The foundation should already be in place. With your help, we'll have the thing finished in no time.
Ah,
There
that's
should be
why.
a terminal nearby. Access it to submit additional materials.
They already did half of the job.
Sam, looks like you found the site. There should be a terminal nearby. Access it to submit additional materials.
Okay. So let's give them this and this. That should be enough, and it will provide power. If we keep expanding it, it will have timefall resistance, and yeah, up to level 3 with a lot more timefall resistance.
Bravo, Sam. That bridge should make life easier for a lot of people. You can be sure that every traveler and porter who passes that way will put it to good use. Keep an eye out for other spots that could do with another well-placed bridge.
Of course.
Beginning scan. Scanning bridges ID. Verifying ID. Clear. Weapons decontaminating suit. All clear. Welcome, Sam Porter Bridges. Have a pleasant journey.
Sam, got a new order for you. Another delivery to make and a knot to link up. Check the terminal when you have a moment.
Yeah, the wind farm. I'm not taking that yet. I want to get this one. I don't remember that in the original game, so I think it's a new one. Ah, it gives me the gun.
We're issuing you a maser gun. This close-range, non-lethal weapon incapacitates hostiles with a powerful electrical burst. Bear in mind that it requires battery power to function. You should visit the firing range to familiarize yourself with it. Use the terminal to head to the range whenever you like.
Yeah, it's definitely new. Okay, so you go in the private rocker. I don't need you. I'll keep one just in case. I definitely do not need 2 ladders.
Order assigned.
There's a rank event, okay? Interesting. So I want to go... Oh, hold on. Is the factory... Which side of the mountain is it? That's... We'll have from a mule... I probably have to go around, I'm guessing. Okay, so from here... I'm going here, I'm going here... And from there I'll figure it out.
Have a pleasant journey. Have a pleasant journey.
Safe travels.
Weapons restrictions lifted.
So the factory is up there, okay. How do I go up there? There's a lot of Chiral in here.
There we go.
Sandalweed. Makeshift shoes for an emergency. Wait, isn't that blue thing? Isn't that blue thing? Yes. It's a thing. Luden's Fun. So that's a location. With a quest giver. Who will most likely not talk to me because... Oh yeah. It's mule season up there.
Beginning scan. Weapons detected. All weapons will be locked until departure.
Is that a no thanks? Yep, that looks like a no thanks. Okay.
Weapons restrictions lifted.
And it looks like there's a bunch of mules up here.
Almost there.
Catch your breath, Sam.
Sam, you should be coming up on that cargo. And a boatload of mules, no doubt. Stay out of sight and try not to make too much noise if they're within earshot. We don't want this going sideways.
I'm sure there is more than 2. Yeah, there he is. Where did they find all these vehicles? Oh yeah. Do I want the metals 10 kilos? Yeah. I can carry them.
Good work, Sam. I knew you'd get what we need. Looks like the entrance is locked down. Not that we were planning to head inside just yet. No point in sticking around. Get that cargo back to the distro center.
So we will come back to get inside. Okay, that's interesting. That's very interesting.
Like a way through.
Yeah, I think I'll have to go this way, use a rope to climb down and get to the distro center.
That's so much better.
Okay, so I want to go down there. Hold on. Stop. Okay, so... Oh.
Bladder's about to burst.
We gotta fix that.
Sweet fucking relief.
It's a mega mushroom. And now... climbing anchor. Okay, let's climb down. That should help getting back into the factory easily. Yep, that is definitely a new song. That was not there before.
Scan. Scanning bridges ID. Verifying ID. Clear. Weapons detected. All weapons will be locked until departure.
Guys, I'm back. I brought gifts.
All clear. Welcome, Sam Porter Bridges.
Safe travels.
Have a pleasant journey.
Okay. let us make a delivery.
Back, are you? Delivery's in damn fine shape.
Active skeletons attached to your legs to enhance strength and facilitate movement. This particular model will allow you to carry heavier loads and help maintain your balance. When boosted, you'll be able to move somewhat faster, at the expense of power, of course. While this basic type does not excel in any particular category, it is resilient, and its battery consumption is comparatively low. Much better than relying on your legs alone, in short. See for yourself.
Nice. Early on. That was definitely not a thing.
Oh, before I forget. This is for you.
Ah, support skeleton. Okay. Equip. So it will remove some of my slots, but that's okay. Yep. Or it doesn't. No, it doesn't. Okay.
See you around.
Good work. New.
Let me deliver the lost cargo. That's just to fabricate. Give me another climbing anchor. I'm gonna need this. Let's recycle. Take all the metals. I don't need to carry them around. The only reason I grabbed them was to recycle them. Recycle this. And we are good. Okay.
Your work is greatly
Time to rest and recuperate.
Good morning, Sam.
We got mail. Let's see what it is. Nick Easton from Capital Note. Hey Sam, you heard the latest rumors out on the Capital Note? People have been seeing some kind of weird glowing thing up on the rooftops near the isolation ward. Seems it's the part of human that doesn't turn into BT. That's what people are saying. Anyway, apparently they were a common sight back in the old days, back before the Stranding. I mean, story goes that they were lost souls wandering around. One of my pals tried to take a closer look, see what's what, but he couldn't find anything. I'm sure you could do better if you put your mind to it though, right? Of course. Also, I just realized the date and the time is my local date and the time. That's ingenious. Let's just clear all the tutorial stuff. actually. If I do this, right button, and I cycle through all of them, will it clear all of them? Yes. Yes, it does. Nice. So one memory chip was a frame arm, was a series of original plastic robot figurines created by Kotobukiya, one of Japan's premier manufacturers of plastic models. Each robot shares the same basic frame architecture, with different external parts being attached to create individual mechanoid. The Byakko, White Tiger, figure is a rare masterpiece based on one of the Yoshi Shinkawa designs. The fully realized world and captivating story behind the frame arm series won it many dedicated fans. And what's this? Oh, The Seven Samurai. Yes, that's an interesting movie. A classic work from Akira Kurosawa, who became alongside Godzilla Isuru Honda, one of Japan's most globally acclaimed directors. The movie developed a huge cult following worldwide, and its story was retold in the Hollywood classic The Magnificent Seven. The image of the villagers hiring the Seven Samurai in order to protect themselves strike a chord with many preppers, living as they do without the support of an organized nation-state, and making this a classic, old copies of which are much sought after. Okay. Let's do a quick save again. Let's check on BB. Boop.
Tired, huh?
Well, we've been running around all over the place, so understandable so. Okay, so. Let's drink all of them. Let's wear the hat. Let's have a sour.
EX grenade number 0.
And let us use the toilet.
That should suffice. Glad to see everything's in good working order. Another of our new EX grenades, the number 1. So named because it contains a vaporized extract formulated from your urine. Compared to our first iteration, this EX grenade contains a higher concentration of your fluids, which should make it more effective against BTs. Whenever you avail yourself of your private room's facilities, we will collect the results and produce additional units for your use. So you needn't worry about running out.
Okay, so now we have more stuff to use against BTs.